The election saw a majority of pro-government candidates win Venezuela's regional governorships. The opposition called the vote fraudulent.
Last Tuesday, Germany's Bundestag has chosen outgoing finance minister Wolfgang Schäuble to be its president. One day before, more than 300 of the German finance ministry staff decided to say goodbye to their boss in a very special way. They formed a circle celebrating Schäuble's famous Black Zero to honor his mission to balance Germany's budget, and it was a very good week for Mark Rutte. He was officially reappointed as a Prime Minister of the Netherlands for a third time. After the longest coalition talks the Netherlands ever had, Rutte managed to finally form a four-party coalition. Long talks have recently become a trend in Europe. 12 hours. This is how long the talks for an agreement to change the rules for posted workers lasted. The divisions between Western and Eastern European member states dominated the discussion, although posted workers represent only 0.9% of the European Union's total workforce.
European states are to reform rules on workers posted abroad. France's Emmanuel Macron was behind changes to current regulations, which he claims harm French workers by allowing companies to pay posted workers more than they'd get at home, but less than locals.
I believe we have found a balanced compromise that takes into account the interests of the workers and the employers, of the posting and host countries, of different sectors and professions. It protects the rights of the employees while not disrupting the free movement of services.
Parts of the transport sector were exempted from plans after Britain, Croatia and Ireland abstained on the basis the deal would harm the industry. Hungary, Lithuania, Latvia and Poland refused to back proposals altogether. These poorer members of the bloc want their workers to be able to compete on the basis of lower wages and say the reforms amount to protectionism. Protection for French workers is, however, exactly what Macron wants as a sweetener to controversial labour reforms at home. A compromise deal will see postings limited to 18 months, with a 4-year transitional period once the agreement has been signed.
It may not sound very European news, but it is. Chinese leader Xi Jinping won a second term as leader of the country's ruling Communist Party, and he promised a new era for China and the world. The European Union has been one of the most favored investment destinations for China over the past decade. According to a report in 2016, Chinese companies invested 35 billion euros in the European Union, a 77% increase from last year. In contrast, the value of direct investments from the EU to China continued to decrease to 8 billion euros. And there are concerns in the EU that China might become too powerful. And now let's have a look to next week's agenda. On Sunday, all clocks go back by 1 hour as the summertime will officially be over. On Monday, coalition talks resume in Germany, and on Tuesday, the Olympic flame will officially be handed over to South Korea, host of the Winter Olympic Games, at a ceremony in Athens. That's all from me now. Thanks for watching and have a nice week.